So for this episode, I got a new motorcycle jack for my Harley Iron 883, but it did not come without its issues, and I'm going to share that with you.
Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay last, stay.
Alright, so because I wanted to do my own maintenance, modifications, and repairs for my Iron 883, I decided to get myself a motorcycle jack. And I did some of my research on what kind of jack I wanted, and conveniently there's one from Canadian Tire that had a rating up to 1,500 pounds that I was able to purchase right away because they had it in stock, and it was the design that I was kind of looking for that looked very sturdy and balanced. I did make a mistake of just ignoring or skimming through the instructions. I really wish I read it thoroughly before I started eyeballing a lot of materials and parts together. And as you can see here, I'm just guessing on where things go based on how things line up. And then I had to take it all apart and then do it all over again so it's actually assembled properly. And I had to do that like 3 times. Now, this was me trying to put it underneath my bike for the first time, and obviously I was excited for it because it looked really good, but then all of a sudden I realized my bike was too shallow. But I realized because it was standing on its kickstand and the bike was slightly tilted, I thought maybe if I get on the bike and hold it upright, maybe I could have a little bit more wiggle space to slide the jack underneath the bike. And in this case, it was successful, but because the way I put it in, I realized it was too forward and it wasn't exactly at the center of mass of the bike, which was further to the left. But then when I tried to realign the jack to be closer to the center, I realized there was this bracket for the tie-down strap on the jack in between the runners, and it was getting in the way with the kickstand housing, so it wasn't allowing me to push any more forward to give me enough space for the bike to be jacked up.
3 days later.
So we're gonna take these off and then bring this a lot lower, maybe an inch lower, so that this part doesn't hit the springs of the whole mounting bracket for the kickstand. And then the aftermath was surprisingly good. By lowering the tie-down bracket on the motorcycle jack, it gave me just enough space for the runners to go underneath the frame of the bike, right at the balance point that I needed to. And once I jacked it up with straps properly secured on the motorcycle, I was fully satisfied with my purchase of the motorcycle jack, because now I can do a lot more maintenance and modification of my Iron 883 on my own. And the first thing on the agenda is the 412 rear shocks from Progressive Suspension that I received a week ago. So look out for that installation and review video for those rear shocks. Until then, ride safe, ride prepared, ride on. Peace.